Dr. Augustine here. Today, how to stay warm in the backcountry. Things you may have heard, but a lot that you haven't. So stay tuned. So don't forget, if you're hiking and you stop for lunch or for a snack, put on either a thermal layer and a shell or just a shell, because you're sweating and wind chill. There's a reason it's called wind chill, because it will chill you down when you're sweating so that you can stay warm. If you're pulling into camp, you're setting up camp, immediately put on a warmth thermal layer as well as a shell to keep you warm, because you're slowing down, your metabolism drops, and you're going to chill down, especially if there's a breeze. Certainly as you're working and as you're getting your camp set up, that'll warm you up a bit, but you probably should have a thin shell. This is like an active layer. I definitely have a base layer, a synthetic base layer. It's called an Outdoor Research Eco Hoodie. It's synthetic, wicks moisture really well. Then this is the active layer. It's another Outdoor Research product. I also love to have hoods. Hoods immediately make you warm when you have a breeze or a wind going. So in the evening, before you're going to bed, you have an evening meal. The evening meal, you want to put in a high fat content. Fat stokes the fire with regards to your metabolism, therefore you'll stay warmer. So adding olive oil into your evening meal will just keep you warmer longer. It's sort of like putting that hardwood into your wood burning stove to keep the fire burning longer and staying warmer. Also, then as it moves closer to bedtime, you would have a warm drink, preferably something that's not with caffeine, because that might make you go to the bathroom. No fun to get up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom. So therefore, there's this really cool stuff called Millie's Sipping Broth. Love this stuff. Tomato bisque. Awesome. Tastes wonderful. It's like a tea bag. You throw in some hot water, stir it around, give it about 4 minutes, and it's yummy like tomato soup. Another thing that I also like to do is to eat a high-fat chocolate bar. Hue is my favorite. Dark chocolate with sea salt, amazing tasting. High-fat chocolate, again, stoking that fire with chocolate, which is your metabolism. I also recommend doing some exercises before you get into bed, but prior to that, I would take, and I do take, ginkgo biloba. The best known to man ginkgo is called ginkgo forte from MediHerb. Ginkgo forte perfuses blood all over your body, because another problem that you may notice is cold feet or cold hands. If you can perfuse blood, you're carrying more oxygen throughout your body. Feet and hands will stay warmer. Your whole body will stay warmer. Also, another thing stoking the fire is going to be fish oil. A really good fish oil. My preferred fish oil is called Ulprima EPA DHA. Ulprima EPA DHA. It's a blend of EPA and DHA. Great stuff. And the combination of fish oil with ginkgo tends to create this nice blood thinning effect. Perfuses blood better, and it also helps you with altitude sickness. Lots of good benefits there. Then the exercises that I do would be about 10 to 15 squats prior to getting into bed, before you're getting in your tent actually. Also, I actually have a lower back exercise that I like to do. You reach over with your hands on your knees, and you want to bring the same shoulder towards your hip on that same side. So you kind of bring them together. Then you do the other side. And you go back and forth, and that will make your lower back feel so much better. And again, increasing your metabolic rate or metabolism to stoke the fire. So when you get into your tent, you're going to be warmer. Once you get in your tent, now you're here, right where I am. You're going to have a sleeping bag, or you're going to have a quilt. I use a quilt. So here's the thing. Before you, or as you get into your quilt or sleeping bag, you may need to take off some of the layers. If you have 5 or 6 layers on, you've got your base layer, you've got your warmth or insulating layer on, you've got another layer on top of that, you've got a shell on top of that. You have so many layers. The problem is that you may not be able to heat, the heat of your body may not be able to heat the insulation that's in your sleeping bag or quilt. Therefore, you might have to strip down to your base layer. Why? So that you can bring that heat to the surface and heat up the insulation that's in your bag. Therefore, you will stay warmer. It sounds kind of counterintuitive, but what a great thing to do so that you can stay warmer. And this is all about staying warmer. Also, consider your socks and or wearing tights to bed. Tights and tight socks can be constrictive and restrict blood flow to your feet, therefore making you colder. So you might want to have if you have a pair of say, bed socks, you might want to make them a little bit stretchy and fluffy, not as constrictive. Like Darn Tough socks fit really well, but they are a bit constrictive. So try a different pair of socks that's not so constricting around your ankles and feet. It'll help perfuse blood better because that's one of the big missing links that people have with cold feet. Good friend of mine, down booties, 2 pairs of down booties, socks, 3 pairs of socks, nothing works. Well, perfusing blood, not being so constricted in your feet will really make a difference. I'm on social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, as well as TikTok. I hope this was helpful. I'm gonna jump in bed and get some sleep, and I'm gonna stay warm.